Okay, so here's a couple of quick things that I learned about LinkedIn over the last couple of days that you can implement straight into your profile. Okay, so here's my profile, and here's the featured section. Okay, so before I had a right old mismatch of stuff in here that was different sizes, different shapes, and all sorts of different things. First, notice that these are quite tall. So if you have a premium account of some kind, which I do at the moment, you can add in here a recommendation. And adding a recommendation makes these boxes taller, which means they take up more space, which means technically somebody will be spending more time on your page. How do you do that? You go into add, what do you add? Content from profile. There we go, content from profile. And in there you can choose to add recommendations, and then you just add whichever recommendation it is you want to add, and there we go, it adds it in. Okay, now it's added that in the first position, but actually it wants to be in the last position. So I'm just going to go into my edit. I'm going to just drop this down to there. Okay, so next thing is, yes, these are all tools. So I went into Canva and used the Instagram vertical setting to create these images, and notice that the really important stuff is in the middle still. So that is because when you're navigating this on your phone, you're still only going to see a small bit of it, and you can preview that. If I go into edit, you can see what it's going to actually provide. So it's kind of a cropped version of it. So I've got the most important stuff is in the middle. I had to play around a little bit with Canva to get that right. There's a few different iterations, but I did it nonetheless. Okay, what's next? So all of these are links, right? So if I hit on this, it's going to take me straight to the landing page. If I go here, it's going to take me straight to the landing page for my newsletter. That's what you want. So what you want to avoid doing, I'll just show you again in edit, is let's just bring up edit of this one. There's a space here for description. As soon as you add a description of words, when you tap on it, so let's do a test. Right, now hit save. I'll show you what happens. Go back to the featured section. Right, first of all, it reduces the picture space. Then it adds some of the text in here and it starts to look messy. And if I click it, it's just going to come up with a picture. And then I've got to hit view to go onto the link. So you don't want that. What you want is to be able to go straight to the link. So I'll edit that back. Edit. Oh, no, it wasn't that one. Edit. No, it's not that one either. So which one was it? But they're all links now. Anyway, here we go. Edit. Let's just edit that all together. I might have to just replace that. Oh, how irritating. Save. I'll go back and edit that in a minute, but you get the idea. What else? So in your about section, absolutely rather needs to be about your client. And the feedback I had from somebody who knows what they're talking about said that this was very good because I'm talking directly to a customer problem. And here I'm kind of leaving them hanging. Actually, I said this was tired before, but I decided to dial it up a little bit because it's kind of adding a bit of a, well, so what's next? What is it that's exhausting? To tell me more. And ultimately, people are generally only reading this first sort of 3 or 4 lines. So having something that feels like I need to click on see more is quite good. But notice this is all about the customer problem. Nothing about you or how many years you've been in business or what your specialism is. The third thing is about top skills. So making sure that your top 5 skills are up to date and that they feature in your job. So I need to actually add this into this job here, but you see I've got all of these different skills aligned to the job, and if I try to edit these skills, then it'll immediately ask me where I use them, and then you can add them into the jobs. There's some work I need to do on the services as well, but I'll do another video on that to make that look a lot cleaner. And that's it for now.